So I think for the first time ever, I have got my oven, my fryer, and my air fryer all going on at the same time. And what the heck am I going to do with all this chicken? Hey everyone, it's Barry here. Hope you're well wherever you are in the world. Today we are making some homemade Burger King chicken fries and we're going to start with a little story. So once upon a time, Barry went to Burger King. Actually, I generally don't go to Burger King at all. I find them a bit harder to find actually than the Golden Arches. I've had lots of requests to make Burger King chicken fries and I've had them just the once, and that time I was actually dressed up as Ronald McDonald with a load of other friends on a stag do. Now that was the pre-meal. We went for a lovely Italian all dressed as Ronald McDonald. Don't want to go into the story too much, but the one time I have had chicken fries, best way to describe the taste sensation was because I had quite a lot of fluids to drink as the night progressed. My taste buds were probably not on top form, if you catch my drift. But sitting down for a sophisticated Italian at like 6 PM dressed as that was pretty funny too. Also on the way down, going in an actual McDonald's was hilarious also. I mean, we walked in and we're like, emergency board meeting. Anyhow, that aside, I can't genuinely remember the taste of them, but I get a lot of requests for this, and apparently I've got to make a spicy, funky sauce with it too. So I thought, rather than just doing homemade, styly fried, we'll also see if we can make them in the oven. Bing! And we might as well do it in the hairdryer. I do remember the crunchy coating on it. I don't remember the taste, but it is a herby coating that goes around it. Absolutely amazing. But the thing we're going to focus on first of all is getting the chicken shape right. And there's a couple of ways to do that, and another way that just came to me literally about 5 minutes ago. Right, there's 3 ways that you can do this. One, you've got the lazy way, which I think is going to be brilliant. Yeah, in this packet are some mini chicken fillets. So if you don't care about the shape being absolutely perfect, by the time you've breaded it and fried it, it will probably come to some fairly uniform thing, which for me, if I just want to make them homemade and I don't really care about the aesthetics, I'm going down that route, and that is my preferred choice. In here are some chicken breasts that I bashed late last night. There's a bump in a chicken breast, so getting it in a Ziploc bag. Once they have thawed slightly, with them being frozen, let it go. You can cut them and shape them into almost perfect strips and chunks. But that for me is more if you're like really into like your measurements. Maybe you're an architect or something like that. And the other option, Boston, has just come to me, is you could basically whiz up some chicken breasts, some chicken fillets, some chicken thighs if you want as well. Mold them and shape them a little bit like when you're making homemade burgers into the strip size you want, and then freeze them to bond them together as the sticks. Or the fries. The cool thing with that is that you could, as you whiz it up for a food processor, chuck in a load of herbs and stuff, but I'm gonna go with the easy option right now. And of course, the other thing you could do is marinate the chicken overnight. Put it in some buttermilk, which we've done before. So here are some golden breadcrumbs, okay? It was that golden color that really popped for me. It certainly wasn't the taste at the time. 3 eggs, which at the moment I think are worth more than Bitcoins. Well, it's not telling me to do this, but I like to live dangerously. I'm just going to season that a little bit with some pepper. Right now, these are a good investment. Get yourself a chicken. All right, so hopefully you can tell by now we have got ourselves a bit of dry, a bit of wet, and oh my gosh, what is it with me with cornflour, aka cornstarch? Every single time when I'm cooking off camera with the family and I'm like using cornflour, I'm like, I need like a tablespoon of it. It just goes everywhere. Back to these breadcrumbs. This is some onion powder, some garlic powder, some parsley, some thyme, and this is a bit of a curveball. This is some sugar. So this is from one of the recipes that I was sent. They're like, oh, check this out and make sure you do the sauce. Like the amount of requests I've had for this is crazy. I'm actually enjoying this way too much. It's like one of those, what's it, those sand pits you can get with the mini rakes and things that people have in their offices just to chill out. All right, so here we go, chicken in with that cornstarch. Oh my gosh, that has clung to that fantastically. I'm gonna drop that in and then have a wet hand, and then I'll just try and do this in front of you. You've seen me do it before, but just lay it straight down flat. And this time today, I'm gonna use a spoon and just lift it on there. And there we go. So this is it. If you don't mind the size being like that, I mean, it's not quite a chicken fry. I'd probably take that kink out of it. In fact, should we do that? Ah, there we go, off camera. I'm just gonna have to, I just took a piece of chicken fillet there and just sliced a little bit off it, so you've got a little bit here now more. of a fry shape. And that looks a lot better actually. Still a little bit fat at the end, but yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. And I'll see you in a minute. It just gets everywhere. What is it with corn flour? So here we go. You can see the first couple that I did where they got the narrow ends on the fillets. So what I started to do was actually cut them slightly just before they started to narrow. And you do get some nice chunky wedges. So this is the chicken breast. So it's been thawing for about, I don't know how long that take, like 20 minutes. You've got to take your time a little bit. Oh, cut through it, treating it like a potato. But that is the only problem. You're like discarding quite a lot of chicken there, but you get an almost perfect fry shape. It's up to you. So I'll keep doing that for a little bit. Yeah, it's certainly a lot more time consuming this way, but the results will be better. I mean, I think I could actually potentially drive to my local Burger King, which is in a shopping centre, park in the shopping centre, order some chicken fries, come back, drive, which, you know, it's a good 5-mile drive, and have chicken fries ready by the time we've done all this. But that is pretty cool. All right, so about half an hour later. So these are the original ones. You can see they're a little bit more goujon-y, but we maxed out as much of that chicken as we can. Hi, Boston, you all right? And here are the frozen ones where you can see it is a lot more symmetrical. So let's preheat our oven because I'm really keen to see how they turn out. We get the fryer ready, 190°C. So we're doing the same with the fryer and the air fryer. And see what happens to them. I'm expecting the colour on those to not be as exciting, although the golden breadcrumbs, they could pull it off, you never know. I'm gonna put some spray oil in there for about 15 minutes. I'll probably turn them over about halfway through. So I think for the first time ever, I have got my oven, my fryer, and my air fryer all going on at the same time. All right, woo! Oh my gosh, they look amazing. Look at that. The colour is phenomenal. And that is what tuck will give you. All right, the air fryer is halfway through. Ooh. Give it a little spray, but I'm not gonna turn them over. I am literally waiting for it to ping. Oh. Cheers, mate. Ooh. Charred, yes. Very different colour though. Yeah, it really is quite the colour difference. Wow. I'm expecting the oven ones to be quite similar to this because an air fryer basically is an oven. I'm going to give it a little bit longer in the oven, basically because I looked at it and it looked rather bland. So meanwhile, we'll make the sauce. So 2 parts mayonnaise to 1 part American mustard, some barbecue sauce, and you can probably just see a little drizzle of honey there. Now apparently this sauce isn't always served with it. Someone actually, when they suggested this recipe before, said it was discontinued. All right. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. It tastes like a smoky honey mustard. It's kind of what it is though. Wow. This is a little pancake batter squeezer I've got, just to try and replicate having it as a sort of ketchup, even though I just want to dunk it. I actually have no idea why I'm doing this. I think I'm just killing time whilst it's in the oven. And this is what they look like. You can actually see the sort of 3 stages of homemade chicken fry there. Fried, air fried, bit more charring on that, and remember we did spray oil it, and pure baked. So what are all these going to taste like? Will there be much of a taste comparison? And what the heck am I going to do with all this chicken? Fryer, air fryer, oven. I think the fryer ones are going to do it. I don't know why. It's okay. The flavour is completely gone. You're getting a crunch and you're getting a sort of reassurance that it is chicken. That makes sense. Like, yep, that's chicken. I'm happy. I want more. And we found with the air fryer when we've been doing some things that you do actually get more smell and more flavour because it's not been soaked in the oil. And straight away, that does smell better. It's got a slightly better crunch. The chicken is a similar consistency and there is a slight freshness, flavourness to it. It's fine. That bizarrely tastes healthier than that one. But hey. Oh, that is gorgeous. Why has that got better flavour? It's got that onion and garlic and slightly herby tang to it. There's a golden crunch, a pepperness, there's a flavoured depth, and the chicken feels more tender. That is incredible. I want to say that it tastes how it did when I was Ronald McDonald, but I generally can't remember, sorry. I think if I had to pick one, it would be the fryer, which is really not how we would ideally want it to go health-wise, followed by the air fryer, but there is a big comparison there. I feel like it's like missing something, like, you know, maybe you could do it with panko breadcrumbs, give it some more crunch. And the oven one is okay, it's fine. In fact, if you drench it in the sauce, oh my gosh, look at that. Yes, wow. That just lifts the whole thing and carries it, and you don't really miss that flavour because you all of a sudden get a whole layer of new ones. Let's face it, unless you're going there for that whole like, oh, I really want that experience of all the flavour packed in that crispy layer, if you're gonna dunk it in a sauce anyway, they all kind of tasted, apart from the texture of the chicken, pretty much the same. So in conclusion, fryer if you want tender chicken. However, we have done the buttermilk soaking before on oven chicken and it's been incredible. So try that. And if you don't worry about the coating, go for air fried or oven. Oh my gosh, I've got a lot of chicken left over. So there we go, folks. This is another clone recipe. Remember, I've done some homemade stuff before, like Big Macs and McNuggets, all sort of stuff like that. So if you've got any other suggestions, do let me know. I'll keep them sending in like this one was. I very nearly did the Starbucks lemon loaf today because they discontinued that for a while and they've brought it back. So I'm gonna, for research purposes, maybe get hold of some. Cheers for watching and I'll see you later. Ciao. We're not going to drag this out, but Chloe's actually been off school sick today whilst I filmed this morning, haven't you?
Yeah.
You been upstairs watching telly?
Yeah, I've been watching Star Wars.
What do you want to watch that for?
It's my favourite film.
They are chicken fries.
They're amazing.
Yeah? I think Chloe feels how I felt when I was dressed as Ronald McDonald. Nice one, mate.